Hello. Well, the preparation has begun for my next long distance hike. And I couldn't be more excited because this year I am doing my very best to prepare all my own dehydrated backpacking meals. The basic things I was getting at like dollar store or grocery stores, like the ramen, for mashed potatoes, the stuffing, just all the processed food wasn't sustaining me long term. After probably 3 seasons, like going into my 4th season, I realized I need more. So this year, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do my best to dehydrate all my backpacking meals. And today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite dehydrated backpacking meals that I started doing this last year. And it's just, what I used to do when I went into town before I started making my own is I would go right for the quicker oatmeal, grab a box, there's 10 packages in a box. So let's just say I got 5 days worth of oatmeal, 2 packs in a bowl, and I would go. But I was not getting the calories, the protein, the carbs were in it. There are just I wasn't getting what I needed, and I was crashing pretty quick. It just wasn't enough. I would have had to eat like 6 packs of oatmeal to get what I'm about to show you from what I make. So I took it upon myself, got a recipe, and this is it. For this recipe, you're gonna use 1/2 cup of Old Fashioned rolled oats. Not the quick cooking kind, the Old Fashioned kind. 1/2 cup. Then you're gonna take 1/4 cups of almonds, and you're gonna take a 1/4 cup of almond, and you're gonna grind them up in your coffee grinder or some kind of blender device. 1/4 cup. You're gonna grind that up into like a powder form as best as you can get. Because when your oatmeal is rehydrating, having this ground up helps out. Plus it's easier to chew, and if you have to like drink your oatmeal on the go, you'll see, it just makes it easier. Once your almonds are all ground up, I'm gonna take it and put it in here. I just use a Mr. coffee bean grinder to grind up my almonds. So it's only a 1/4 cup. So then you want to add 1/8 cup of your favorite freeze-dried or dehydrated fruit. I chose strawberries because I like strawberries. And you can get these off of Amazon or their website. This is the company I use. I don't promote them or nothing. I'm just showing you who I use. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1/8 cup. That's what that looks like. Put that in there. Oh, get my grinder out of the way. 1/8 cup. And then sometimes I just add a little bit more. I'm feeling kind of frisky. I'm hungry. Okay. And then you can add any kind of milk powder you want, coconut milk or non-fat dairy milk. I use whole milk. I use as much fat content, carbs, fat, anything I can get. So I went all in whole milk and 2 tablespoons of some kind of milk powder. I like this because it makes it really creamy and it adds calories and vitamins that I need, that you're gonna need. 2 tablespoons of, I don't know if I pronounced these right, chia pet seeds, I don't know, whatever. 2 tablespoons. All right. 2 tablespoons of light or dark brown sugar, or whatever you want your powdered sweetener substitute to be. I use 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay. All right. Get in there. Looking good. All right, and then to top it off, about a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can go more, you can go less. I think a teaspoon's enough. I mean, you can go more if you want. More. Whatever you like. But in addition to what I've added, oops. If you want more protein, you can add things like peanut butter powder or chocolate chips. You can continue to, or you can double the recipe. You can add any other kind of, you can add anything you want to make this. But at the end of the day, this ends up weighing 5.5 ounces in the Ziploc baggie. It has 650 calories. I added all the ingredients, not the peanut butter. And it has 30.5 grams of protein. And to start your morning off, that's great. That, and then I couple it with my go-go juice, my coffee, whatever you call it. And it gets me warmed up in the morning. Before I know it, it's 10:30. I'm like, if I leave camp at 8 a.m., before I know it, it's 10:30 in the morning. I'm taking a break and thinking about lunch, you know. So it's a good way to start your day. To prepare it at camp, so what I do, I use a jet boil at camp. All right, I use a jet boil, and my jet boil came with this like plastic bowl attached to the bottom, and it's been around for a few seasons. That's why there's duct tape on the bowl. Oh my God, I love it. I can't get rid of it. So what I do is, and I still have oatmeal left over from last season. It stores very well. And when I got home from the trail, I was still like wanting to move a lot. So these kind of, and my metabolism was off the hook. I was still like starting all the time. So I ate as many of these as I could when I got home, just to kind of wind down. But enough of that. But anyway, on the trail, so here's my bowl, here's my baggie. All right, see? All right. I'm gonna pretend that I cooked this on my jet boil. I'm not starting a jet boil fire in my mother-in-law's condo, sorry. No. So I boiled some water on the stove to show you, but I'm gonna use the spoon that I really use and the bowl that I really use on trail. See? All right, this is my son, he's a chef. This is one of his fancy pots. I'm learning, I can boil water, Chef Brett, look. All right, here we go. All right. I'm gonna do this. So what I do is, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to how much water, but I'll put it in my jet boil. I'll put it in my thing. That's good, hold on. I'll put it in my bowl until I feel like it's got it, you know, whatever. And I'll mix it around. And you know, sometimes I'll be out on trail and I'll have to remake these like in a town. Like I'll have to, like if I've eaten or gone through too many, I still won't go buy the processed oatmeal, whatever. I'll still get the ingredients and make it myself in the hostel. I must have done that with this one because there's no cream in it. But you can always add coffee creamer at the hostel into this, and it's really good if you're at the hostel. I eat these at the hostel. I eat them all the time. All right, so that's what it is. You see, I just put water in, and then my jet boil, I still have the lid. Okay, so get my spoon out. I'll put the lid on it in the morning. That's like one of the first things I do is I make my first coffee, and I do this, and I set it aside, because within 15 minutes, it'll be golden. So I'm gonna set it aside right now. Now I'm gonna go over these ingredients one more time for you, and then we'll check back in with that. All right. 1/2 of a cup Old Fashioned rolled oats. It's this, I can't pronounce it. I got it off of Amazon. It was around $16. It's huge. But if you're in town, you're at a Walmart or any grocery store, you can get non-dairy powdered milk, and that'll work too. Or coffee creamer. How much? 2 tablespoons. All right. Any kind of sugar, powdered sugar, not powdered sugar, but like brown sugar, agave powder, whatever it is, stevia, whatever you use for sweetener, 2 tablespoons. 1/4 cup of almonds. Let's see here. Okay, so almonds can be, like if you're on Tron, you can only find them like this. So first off, get raw almonds, organic raw almonds, when you're able to. Nothing roasted, nothing salted, nothing processed. If you're on Tron and you want to remake this, you can get sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, pecans, anything. This is a protein. And so you can supplement with anything. And obviously you're not going to be able to grind this up on the trail, but you can eat them raw, you know, soak them, eat them raw, or just get a softer nut like a cashew and throw that in. All right. 1 teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's what I added. I like that. And then any kind of dehydrated or freeze-dried fruit. I like strawberries in the oatmeal. I love this flavor profile. This is also really good if you add chocolate chips or look, M&Ms. They're great in the morning if you have them left over that you didn't eat them all in your tent the night before. Take a handful of M&Ms and throw them in while you're rehydrating your oatmeal. Oh, even better. Throw in the M&Ms and then Reese's peanuts, or them Reese's Pieces, E.T. from the movie, Reese's Pieces, whatever they're called. Then that you just turn that into a strawberry chocolate, nutter butter, Reese's Pieces. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll melt. Oh, that's so good. Anyway, I went there. And then, again, this is an example, besides the Reese's Pieces and the M&Ms, the peanut butter powder, chocolate chips. Man, you can take this, look, all you need to start with is 1/2 cup of oatmeal. Old fashioned rolled oats. Anyway, that's all you need to start with. And then you can go from there, build it yourself. All right, so this has been literally like 4 minutes and I've been talking. And I say 10 or 15, it's still really hot. But you see, it almost still, you see, it's still, you know, watery enough. And you'll get used to this. You'll be able to look at the oats and say, oh, they still need 5 minutes. The fruit's coming around, that's good. Oh man, it smells so good. God, it smells like a bed and breakfast in Vermont in the morning at 5 a.m. Oh, it's so good. This smells like the Appalachian Trail. This smells like Maine. This smells like a pine forest at 5 a.m. where the sun's coming up. This has raspberries. This one has dry raspberries and strawberries. I can see it. Anyway, there's that. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. You can watch this again. I don't mind. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. See you guys for the next video, which will be the next thing I'm going to dehydrate.